IELTS speaking topic birthday. Number one, do you enjoy celebrating your birthday? Answer. Oh, absolutely. It's that one day I get to feel special, surrounded by the people I care about most, and the energy is just contagious, and it's always the bias, the blast, especially when I get to relive old memories with my close ones. Questions 2. How do people in your country celebrate birthdays? Answer. Most folks here love throwing a big bash with a cake, present, and a lot of excitement in the air. It's like a mini festival, and there is always food involved, followed by music and loads of laughter until the day fades away. Question 3. What was your most memorable birthday? Answer. That was when I turned 18, I guess. My friends pulled off an epic surprise, and I was completely clueless. I still remember feeling overwhelmed with happiness, and they truly knocked it out of the park that day. Question 4. Do you prefer small or large birthday celebration? Answer. I lean more towards smaller, cozy gathering. Just having a few close ones around makes the vibe more relaxed, and there is room for deeper conversation instead of getting lost in a crowd. Questions 5. Do you know anyone who does not like celebrating their birthday? Answer. My cousin, Sam, really does not enjoy all the attention. He would rather have a quiet day to himself and skip all the usual cake and gift routine. It's funny because we are total opposites when it comes to that. Topic New Year. Question 1. How do you usually celebrate New Year? Answer. I love keeping it low-key with the close family and friends. We usually have a cozy get-together at home and sharing stories and enjoying good food. And the best part is the moment right after midnight when we all cheer and it just feels like a fresh start. Questions 2. What's your favorite memory of the New Year celebration? Answer. Oh, hands down, the time I spent New Year's Eve by the beach with my best friends. We watched fireworks light up the sky and it was magical, the perfect mix of laughter and the sound of waves and the excitement of the new beginning. It's really priceless. Questions 3. Do you make any New Year's resolution? Answer. For sure, but I try to keep it simple. Usually I focus on small achievable goals like picking up a new hobby or improving my fitness. It's more about personal growth than any big promises that I'm sure I won't be able to get it. Question 4. Do you think New Year is an important celebration? Answer. I do. It gives everyone a chance to pause, reflect, and set an intention for the year ahead. It's not just about the party, but also about closing one chapter and opening another with hope. Question 5. How do you plan to celebrate the next New Year? Answer. I'm thinking of doing something different, like a quiet trip to the mountains. I have always wanted to start the year in nature, far from the noise, and just enjoy some peaceful reflection. Topic robots. Questions 1. How will robots affect the workplace in the future? Answer. To my mind, machines will likely take on many repetitive tasks, freeing up people to concentrate on more strategic or creative aspects of their jobs. While there is a valid concern about the job losses, I believe we will see new opportunity in areas such as AI programming and maintenance, which will help balance things out in the long run. Questions 2. Will robots fully replace human workers? Answer. If I'm not mistaken, it's quite unlikely that they will ever fully replace people in the workforce. Sure, they might handle certain routine tasks, but jobs that require emotional intelligence, creativity, or critical thinking will always need a human touch, right? And take healthcare, for example, there is no way a machine can truly take over the compassion or intuition that professionals bring to the patient care. Question 3. How will robots influence human interaction in society? Answer. In my view, bots will definitely change the way people interact in specific setting, especially in customer service or administrative roles. That said, people still crave real, personal connection, and I don't think that's something they will ever be able to throw entirely. Hence, while certain interaction might become more automated, I believe human relationship will remain at the heart of most social settings. Question 4. Are there ethical issues related to robots? Answer. From where I stand, the moral concern about them are quite significant. One major issue is job displacement, as many people might find their roles automated. Another key concern is privacy, especially when it comes to data collection, as they are prone to hack. It's quite possible for others to hack or leak personal data, which poses some threat for our life reputation. Topic money. Question 1. Do you think money is important? Answer. Absolutely. While it's not the key to happiness, it certainly makes life smoother. Having enough cash in hand helps with the basic needs, and without it, things can get tight pretty quickly. Question 2. How do you usually manage your money? Answer. I try to keep a close eye on my spending. Budgeting is not always fun, but it's necessary. I make sure to have a bit each month because you never know when a rainy day might come around. Question 3. Have you ever saved money for something special? Answer. For sure, and it was for a vacation last year. It took a while, but when I finally reached my goal, I felt like hitting the jackpot. I made a trip even more rewarding knowing I would plan for it. Question 4. How has your attitude toward money changed over time? Answer. Earlier, I didn't think too much about it and spent freely, but now I have learned that a penny saved is a penny earned, and I'm much more conscious about where my cash goes and how I can save it. Question 5. Do you know anyone who spends money so carelessly? Answer. Oh, definitely. My friend Sam cannot resist splurging on things he does not really need. He always says, "Oh, you only live once." FOMO, yeah. But you only live once, YOLO. But I think there is got to be a balance between enjoying life and saving for the future, right? Topic rain. Question 1. Do you like rain? Answer. I actually enjoy it, especially when it's pouring cats and dog outside and plants. It gives me a chance to slow down and unwind the fresh humidity, the fresh air. I think it's one of those things where when it rains, it really sets the tone for a relaxing day indoors. Questions 2. When does it usually rain where you live? Answer. It's mostly during the monsoon season, from June to September. Sometimes it's unpredictable, but when it rains, it pours, and I find that refreshing, even though it can get a bit intense at times and mess up with my day-to-day routine. Question 3. How do people in your area feel about the rain? Answer. Some really enjoy it, especially to cool off from the heat, while the others dislike getting stuck in it. But for me, it's one of those things you just have to roll with. It brings a certain calm to the atmosphere, right? Question 4. What do you like to do when it rains? Answer. I'm all about staying indoors with a hot cup of tea, a good movie or a book, and I feel like these days give me the perfect excuse to take it easy and do nothing productive. It's like the rain gives me permission to relax and be a couch potato, which I cannot when it's sunny. Question 5. Do you know anyone who dislikes rain? Answer. My friend's name is not a fan at all. He will avoid going out when it's wet and always prefer sunny days. He says it makes everything feel dreary, but I think it's just a matter of perspective. Topic festival. Question 1. Do you like celebrating festivals? Answer. Absolutely love it. The energy, the lights, the food. Everything feels so alive and vibrant during those days. It's a great excuse to catch up with a loved one and make special memories. Plus, who doesn't enjoy a break from the usual routine? Questions 2. What's your favorite festival? Answer. I'm a huge fan of Diwali. The whole atmosphere just light up. Literally, there is something magical about decorating the house, bursting crackers and indulging in sweets. It's always been close to my heart since childhood. Number 3. How do people in your country celebrate festival? Answer. Oh, in a big way, there is always a sense of togetherness and community during these times. People exchange gifts, cook lavish meal, and organized gathering. Each festival has its own unique tradition, but they all bring people closer. Question 4. What's your earliest memory of a festival? Answer. I think it was when I was around 5. I remember wearing new clothes for the first time during Eid and helping my mom prepare sweets. And I didn't understand much back then, but the joy on everyone's face stuck with me. Question 5. Do you know anyone who does not enjoy festival? Answer. Actually, yeah. My cousin Sam is not a big fan. She finds the noise, the crowd overwhelming, and while the rest of us are excited, she prefers a quiet corner with a book. It's funny because she gets robbed in it despite her best effort to avoid the festival. Topic exercise question 1. How often do you exercise? Answer. Not as frequently as I would like, but I manage to get in some movement a few times a week. It can be tricky to stick at a routine, but when I do manage a session, I feel so much more awake and productive. Even a little stretch helps clear my head. Questions 2. Do you prefer working out alone or with friends? Answer. I am more into going solo, but occasionally I will team up with a friend for motivation. Being alone helps me focus, but exercising with someone makes it more of a social activity. It can turn a tough workout into something enjoyable and share energy too. Question 3. What kind of exercises do you enjoy? Answer. I'm into a variety. Some days it's running or swimming, other times it's a good yoga session, lifting weights, also sneaks in now and then. It really depends on what I feel like that day. But anything that gets me moving leaves me feeling good afterward. Question 4. Do people in your country exercise a lot? Answer. And these days it seems like more people are jumping on the fitness bandwagon. Whether it's hitting the gym, running in parks, or even cycling, staying active is becoming more common. Evening walks are also super popular. Seems like everyone's finding their own way to stay fit. Question 5. Do you know anyone who does not exercise? Answer. Oh, absolutely. My best friend Sam avoided any physical activity. He would rather binge watch shows than break a sweat. He always jokes that the only weights he lifts are his back. I would try to encourage him, but he's perfectly not interested.